What's up guys, Jev's back with another video. This will be a little bit different from what I normally do, but I was really lucky. I got in touch with Jens Waller, Funcom's community manager, and I got an interview with him. Absolutely amazing, very nice guy. The footage in the background is Funcom's trailers and a little bit of gameplay from my adventures in the game. So we're gonna dig right into it, let's go. Alright, so I have Jens with me, community manager from Funcom, and I am so hyped. I'm really happy and glad that you would do this. Like, this is amazing.
Hey, no problem. I like doing this stuff, so it's cool to be here.
I've seen you do it, especially before launch. I think you did a few. I think it was on Infection stream or something.
Yes, that's true. I guested their video podcast. I was also on, I think it was Drax LP, one of the Conan Devolved guys, who's a YouTuber, and he had me on, and yeah, that was fun. I like doing interviews, like talking about stuff. It's one of the things that I'm good at.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I think it's impressive how you have time or actually make time to do these sort of things. So I think it's very important. I'm very impressed.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It's all part of being a community manager. You have to try to be as visible as possible to as many people as possible, and you're not always able to do that, but going on podcasts and talking to people and, on various occasions is just part of the job, and I enjoy doing it.
Awesome. So we're gonna keep this pretty short. Okay. I don't want to hold you too long. I know you're busy. There's so much things to do on Conan. So what I first wanted to ask you really is the launch. How was the launch in your eyes? Like, was it expected, or were you surprised, or just let me know?
I think the launch in general took us by surprise. I mean, we'd been able to drum up a fair amount of hype before we launched the game, because we did all the trailers, we did live streams. I tried to answer as many questions as I could in like on Reddit, on Twitter, on Facebook, on the Steam forums, etc. So we did a lot of stuff to like get people to know about the game, and then of course we started partnering with Twitch streamers and YouTubers who then also started hyping the game. And then I think at some point we just realized that the hype train had sort of taken off, and there was no way we really could stop it. And so we knew the game was going to be at least a bit popular and hopefully sell some copies, but it really did take us by surprise, the amount of people that were jumping into the game and trying to play it. And for me at least, like just the first couple of days, it felt almost like a fever dream with the amount of new threads that were popping up on Steam, new users that were entering our subreddit, and yeah, it took us by surprise, and it certainly took our server partners by surprise as well. So I think we couldn't really expect it to go as big as it did.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it's gonna be a big hit, but that's a massive success. Like that's insane.
Yeah, it absolutely was, but but it's been a hell of a journey, and I can't wait to see the rest of it and see what more happens.
So I noticed straight away. Well, obviously, like you said, you were kind of surprised. This just blew up, and I noticed straight away you were just pumping out patches, trying to fix the server issues to keep up, like trying to keep up, and that is just, I compare it to other games that I play, and you already been pumping out so many good patches. So how are you able to do that in that small team you have?
Well, it helps that our guys are good at what they do, and they have a lot of experience doing this, and because a lot of the people who are working on this game have been with Funcom for years and years and years and years. And so well, in the beginning it was like we're still in a bit I guess you could call it like fire brigade mode. We're trying to put out the biggest fires and trying to like make everything work at least as most as possible for as many people as possible. And it was just heads down and just work hard and work a lot, and then just push whatever patch or whatever fix we could. And of course, the sizes of the patches would vary. I mean, we had a couple of patches with like 1 or 2 changes, and then then there's the upcoming patch, which is going to be a pretty big one. So it's all about finding the issues that that you really need to fix, and then trying to just work through it and fix it as quickly as possible. And I'm one of those people who don't really have a lot of technical know-how. I don't know anything about programming. I know very little about game design, which is weird because I work for a game developer now, and I've been a games journalist for several years. But it's just it amazes me that games are still able to be created, and it amazes me that these guys are so able to work through something so quickly and just really pump out the patches.
Again, impressive, I must say. It's just like you said, sometimes it's a very small patch, but it's there at least. It's there quickly, and it's fixed. I like it. I really like it, and I think you're doing a really good job. So
thank you so much.
Yeah. You mentioned something there. The next patch coming up is going to be a bit bigger. Is it the one we are expecting right now, or
yes, that is the one you're expecting right now? We sort of teased it yesterday in our Valentine's Day with the heart the hand holding the heart that we posted on social media and on Steam, and it's the big one, and because we've in going through all the feedback that we've been getting from the community, we can see a lot of things that we see things that we can fix quickly, that we'll be able to fix in like a day or two, but we also see a lot of things that we can fix in the long term. So actually, as we're speaking, the big patch came out right now, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, we see a lot of stuff that we know we can fix in the long term, and these are the kind of things that will be added to like bigger patches like this. And so we know that, okay, we can't fix this in like a day or two, but maybe we'll be able to fix it in a week or two. And then of course, the guys, the dev teams, they sit there and they crank away at it, and hopefully things get fixed in the time frame that we want them to get fixed.
Yeah, it's I want to touch a little bit about sorcery. I know this might be far ahead, but how far ahead is it?
I will be 100% honest, and I say that I don't really know at this point. I think a lot of it exists in Joel's head, and I know kind of what the mechanics are going to be, but I don't know when it's going to be implemented. And I know Joel wants to do some really cool stuff for it, but first we have to put out the fires and get all the really big stuff done, and then we can start adding more content.
Yeah, I thought I'm so hyped for the sorcery thing. I think it could be really cool. That's why I ask.
It's actually a really fun system, because what we do is to be able to become a powerful sorcerer, you need as much corruption as possible. And so we force you, if you're going to be a sorcerer, to be as squishy and weak and vulnerable as possible. So in order to, like when you go into the caves and the unnamed city in the game, then you gain corruption until you're about 50%, until your health goes down to about 50% its original amount. And so that corruption that you gain is going to fuel your sorcery. So if you want to go like full sorcery, you're always going to have to be a very weak person compared to some of the warriors that you can run into. But of course, we're also going to give you some hopefully some cool spells to make up for that fact.
It sounds awesome. I cannot wait to try it out. But so that means you gotta keep out of your dancers, like you keep out of the way. You don't want to be cured.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So if your sorcery if your corruption gets cured, then your sorcery will weaken, and because that's kind of the thing in in Conan the Barbarian. It's the fact that to become a powerful sorcerer, you need to go through all these rituals. You need to like sit and read through like really old dusty tomes and find like ancient magical artifacts. And the thing about magic is that magic will always be a corruptible force. It's always something that might turn you, if not evil, then into possibly a very, very cruel person, because there are very, very few good magicians and good sorcerers in Conan's world, and so we want to emulate that in the game.
Awesome. I want to. We've been playing, well, since release, like almost constantly, right. And on a vanilla server, so not on a blitz, but on a vanilla. We're still at endgame. We've been doing some raids, and we come across a few issues, and you probably know about these already. Mostly, it comes down to the stairs. Right. Yeah. Is there any plan for fixing this somehow, or implement new items in the game, maybe to counter this?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people building like castles and fortresses up along the mountainside is something that we wanted players to do, but we also knew that like it's gonna be, people are gonna find ways to not exactly cheat, but they're going to find ways to avoid other players getting up there. And so we want to try to add some kind of like we're adding siege weapons, for example. So there's going to be a trebuchet implemented after I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen fairly. No, okay, I'm not going to say anything. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so that can at least help taking out some of the bases. And I know that Joel really wants to add ladders, both as a thing that you can build on, like inside your houses. You can like move up and down the floors. And I think Oscar, our creative, our lead designer, also wants to put in like siege ladders, so you could quickly get to where people are sitting and hopefully be able.
So you're gonna be. Yeah, so you're going to be able to place a siege ladder, for example, or raid ladder on someone else's structures.
Yeah, if not specifically a raid ladder, then something we'll find ways to get you up there. I don't think it's been 100% nailed down yet, but we're going to find ways to get you up there.
That's nice. I think a lot of people wanted to hear that that's being worked on, because it's a kind of big part of the game. Like raiding, stealing, yeah. So, and at the moment, it's kind of limited. It's just seems to be tier 1 stairs. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're very easy to make, and they're very easy to get down. But once we add the siege weapons, and once we add ways of getting people up there, then you really should start thinking about upgrading. And in the patch that is going out now, we're putting in we're making some of the animals a bit more aggressive. So if you have you should probably start thinking about upgrading some of your non-mountainous houses, just in case there are some maybe some shalebacks and maybe some alligators and hyenas knocking at your door trying to break in, because that might happen.
That sounds awesome. Yeah. I know. I read the patch notes for this patch that's happening right now, and it's kind of fun and again impressive, because if you look at, as you've probably seen, there's already mods out for the game.
Yep.
And one particular mod I'm thinking about here is the bark. It gives you. They did a mod where the carpenter bench did when you made shaped wood, it was a byproduct to make you actually you gained bark as a byproduct.
The even better bark mod.
Yeah. But that's so cool, because a mod is created because it's needed, obviously, or wanted, and it's so nice to see that you in this patch you're already there, you're already making some changes, because you know that we need more bark. It's awesome. Again, impressive.
Yeah, like we read, like I don't think we're able to read like all the feedback that people are playing, but we try to get to most of it. And like it's very easy when people tweet at us, when people put up threads on Reddit or on the Steam forums and tell us, yeah, the gathering rates on Bark is kind of bad right now. We need more. We need ways to get Bark faster because we need this armor, or we need something else that we need to use the tannery for. And yeah, we see what you read and we see what you write. Sorry, and we respond to it by tweaking the game and doing stuff like this. So that's part of it.
Yeah. Is there? I wanted to keep it fairly short. Is there anything that you want to say before we finish up?
We'll just, to everyone who's been playing the game and offering constructive feedback and telling us where we've gone wrong and what we've done right, I just want to say a big thank you and for sticking with us and for being patient as we tried to make our way through this early access adventure. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's good already, but it's gonna be way better.
Absolutely, I'm 100% sure it's going to be good. But yeah, so big thanks to you, Jens, for doing this. This is massive for me. It's just
sure. No
I'm speechless. No, but it's just awesome, and big thanks.
Yeah.
Just say thanks to the whole team as well.
Sure thing. I will let them know.
So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. There's a lot of good things coming up for Conan Exiles, so keep an eye out. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.